Hey, this is Marty. I know it's been a while since I've sent out a newsletter video, and just without going into too much of the details, I wanted to share with you that this program that I've put together, that in the next email that you get, I'm going to share more about it. But how this came to be is I have a Facebook group with clients that I work with, and I was sharing with them, we were doing this abundance journey together, and a lot of us are still doing it. And it's basically 40 days to abundance. And then I thought, wow, what has happened in the last 40 days in my life has been incredible. And I hear that mirrored from a number of my clients that are doing it. And then what could happen and change if you did that 365 days? Wow, how different could your life be? And here's what I want to share about it is, in doing this program for 40 days, what I realize now, because I'm on my second round of 40 days, is I literally am learning to practice abundance consciousness. And what I mean by that is I'm noticing more often than not now that my mind naturally, sort of organically, starts to look for what's right in a situation, because I've really been practicing that. And you had heard said it, why we do 40 days is that it takes 40 days to really embed something pretty deeply in your unconscious. And I thought, wow, that really makes sense. And so now in my about 13 days into my second round of it, and just seeing all the interesting things that have happened. Like today, I had this inclination, like go out for a mountain bike ride. And I felt some resistance about it because I had all this work stuff that I wanted to do. But then I was like, just go with it. And then when I was out on the path, I had the voice, I was checking which direction I wanted to go. And I was feeling a little resistance about going in this one direction where it's a much heavier hill. And then I thought, go that way anyway. And I did, and it was really amazing because it's a tough hill, but I noticed for the first time ever, even though I really haven't been on my bike as much lately, it was like I was going up it with a lot more ease, even though it was strenuous and I was breathing heavy and I was pedaling hard. I noticed that I was more relaxed about it. And then what's so fascinating is I got up to the top of the hill and started down the path, and then I was going up another hill, and there was another mountain biker coming down the hill in almost the exact same spot that I met up with someone about a week ago. And I had this completely different experience with this person. It was a woman, and she said, hey, you have the right of way because you're going uphill. And I go, yeah, cool. And I went by her, and then I ran into her again on the, like, pretty far back up in the mountains, and she stopped me and was like, hey, and we had a conversation and learned a lot about each other and our own businesses. And I was like, oh my God, I would have never met her had I not gone up the way of following that intuitive thought to go. And just noticing all the little things every day to really be thankful for. I've often heard about gratitude and being grateful, and it's not something I've truly ever practiced, like writing things down with consistency, but I'm doing it now. And I'm really seeing why and noticing the changes. And even though I've heard that so many times, I just never could consistently do it. So clearly I must have been ready to do it. And I wanted to share that with you. And this is not in lieu of like, oh, just think happy thoughts. It's not, to me, the fluffy stuff that can get put out there about like law of attraction. Because often I think it's that what gets put out there a lot that I've seen is like, just think happy thoughts and your life's going to get better. Well, I did that, or at least attempted to do that, and I had so much negative muck in my brain. I couldn't hang on to the happy thoughts, to the affirmations. So with EFT, over time, I've been able to release more and more of that resistance. And let me say, even this first go-round that I did with the 40 Days of Abundance, I had stuff coming up and I'm like, oh my God, like, whoa. So thank God that I had tapping and I could work my way through that. And interesting, a lot of my clients were mirroring the things that they had come up. And now all of a sudden, those of us that have gotten on the other side of the first 40 days are noticing, wow, things are really different. Not to say that there aren't challenges. I've had challenges going on all day today, but I notice my energy around it is starting to be different. And I'm starting to look for the things that are working. Even though I still go down the rabbit hole of like, oh, I get caught up in the muck, I'm also learning to be gentler and kinder with myself And as a friend of mine would say, learning to love the parts of me that I would like to reject. So look for the next email. It's literally a year long. I consider it to be extremely affordable program. And if you want to join this community of us that are doing this and seeing changes, love to have you on board. If you want to know more about it now, just email me at info@martymurphy.com, and Marty's with an I, and we can have a conversation. And I have no attachment to like trying to convince you to get into it. It really needs to feel right to you. I can just tell you the changes that I've seen and the clients that I've been doing this with are seeing is really fun to see. So just look for that next email, and that should be coming out soon. We're just working on getting the landing page up, so I really didn't want to put that out there until I had some place for you to go. But feel free, like I said, if you want to just email me and contact me, I can send you information on it, or we can have a conversation, or both. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Glad to be back doing these, and bye for now.